Nebraska high school is in the state champion for football, where I played high school football. They're at the Carrier Dome this Saturday. I wanted to get your thanks. I wanted to get your perspective on how County did as far as fall sports, state championships, whatnot. I think
Seaforth made it the farthest they've ever made it in high school football with the new coach. Coach Talbert, he's done a nice job of it. Actually, Ashibo from the Chatham News and Record, it's coming out for the Christmas edition in a couple weeks in the paper. He's coming out with a county-wide, and I think it's a good idea, county-wide football team. So he's reached out to all the coaches to get the idea.
No, back when I coached, we had that.
Yes, they did, and then they stopped it for a while.
Yeah, and that really meant something to kids.
Yeah, Ashibo does a nice job. I'll tell you one of the nicest things he does. He has his Ashibo Athlete of the Week, and the kid is good. I mean, he actually goes to sporting events. He doesn't sit up in the press box or the thing. He mingles. He walks around the field, talks to the coaches, talks to the players. So they like that. Northwood came up short this year, but Northwood and Chatham Central actually had to cancel the game this year because they had so many injuries they couldn't field the team.
Wow.
And the problem with Northwood is the fact that the population in Northwood's down to 675,
yeah, that's
I think,
wild. Yeah.
Which is less than JM. So they had some really good players, but because of injuries and the fact that you're having too many people play both sides. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing both sides, but when you have too many players doing it and you're playing against a stronger team, you get worn out.
And especially the
they get hurt.
6th, 7th game of the season, you're really hurt.
Exactly. And then what happened? They had some Robert, one of their running backs. He got hurt, so he was out for several games. JM actually did well this year under
Kirby.
And
he coached with me. He coached with me at Northwood.
And the thing is, I didn't realize
he's very enthusiastic.
Yeah, and he apparently had a potential for going on a little bit further in football until he had his injury, and he's definitely into sports. But the same thing at JM is you have the issue with not enough of a school population, and then Seaforth's got more than enough because everybody wants to go to the shiny, bright new school. And
Seaforth went to
they're like
higher up.
They're 5A. They were 5A because now there's 8 conferences. Right. I mean, 8 divisions. And the thing is, referees are going to get paid more money because North Carolina High School Athletic Association just had their meeting. Cameron Vernon, who's the athletic director at Northwood, proposed a co-op teams where 2 smaller schools, if you didn't have enough players to field a team, could get together, because there's certain schools, and he mentioned that, where they've got 7 people who could play baseball, 7 people who can play baseball. You can't do a team, but if you got the 2 teams, that got voted down because everybody's kind of worried about the more powerful teams. And I said, Vernon, you need to represent it again next year, but make it for 1A or 2A, the smaller, and that's what it is. It's smaller schools. Because they got kids that want to play sports, and I know and correct me if I'm wrong, I find that kids that do athletic activities or extracurricular activities, like your kids and my kids and your kids, do better in school and then in life. I mean,
they definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of lessons that you learn through. You ask
a good high school coach why he coaches or why she coaches, and they're going to tell you, because I want my kids to do well in life.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, the greatest. I know other coaches will say the same. The best compliment, the most enriching thing is when I have a former player come into my office and say, "Coach, what you guys were doing. I mean, like, we thought you were so hard on us, but." It mattered, like they really. It's one of the best feelings you can get when.
Well, you remember Coach Harrington?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. He played for Bill Hall, and he got Northwood Hall of Fame this year, and that's one of the things. He went up there and for 3 minutes. He was talking about, you can't always do this stuff anymore, but. He used to beat not literally, but he used to beat my butt. If I misbehave, he used to physically drag me off the field and goes, "You're not going to behave like that." Right. And he goes, "At that time, I didn't appreciate it, but now that I'm a coach and my kids have grown up because his kid played at App State, he's like, I understand why you do that kind of stuff."
So was he dragging you off as a photographer or as a player?
No, not me. He was He was If his players didn't. if his players didn't do what they were supposed to do, or let's say misbehave,
Right.
he would grab him and drag
Right.
him off the field. He would drag him off the field onto the sideline.
Right. And that unfortunately, in my view, has gone by the wayside.
Well, that's because there's not as many male teachers and leaders, coaches.
But still, I watched over the 20 years that I coached, and the attitude of parents went from, jerk a knot in their tail,
Right.
to I can't believe you benched my child. Oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
And when you try to bench someone, the only reason you do it is to make them better,
Yes.
to make them want it more and to do it more. And if the parent is taking the kid home and going, coach doesn't like you, so that's why you got
Right.
benched. It's got nothing whatsoever to do with your behavior.
Yeah.
It became, I don't know how people coach today, honestly, because the parents undermine the coaches.
Well,
Right.
some of the old time coaches, and actually the coach that the JM basketball court now has the name on it. Forget the coach's name. I'm sorry.
Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips. He mentioned the fact that one of the things that allowed him and his teams to be successful was the fact that the parents didn't bother him.
Right.
Right.
And actually, some of his players were there at the dedication,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I did something and I complained about the coach to my mama, she said, yeah, the coach did the right thing.
Right.
Now, what do you enjoy about cheerleading?
Oh, I just loved it. I mean,
Were you a flyer?
yeah. I loved getting chucked up in the air real high and,
Did you ever splat down?
oh yeah.
They have more injuries in cheerleading
It's
than they
very
do football.
dangerous. I mean,
Yeah.
I would not do it now, if that says anything, now that I'm old and
Oh yeah, she's old and
aware
decrepit,
of you can break a bone and be injured for a while.
Okay,
Let's
folks.
get back to the
Yeah,
deal.
tag this December 4th, 2025. So old that
Yeah.
they'll break.
Yeah.
Right, back to the agenda.
Well, Seaforth had other sports too that did well. What else?
Yeah, they did well in
They went to the state championship in
volleyball.
in
They
volleyball.
went, and they lost that one.
Lost.
They got the other team was just consistently stronger.
And did they have a few wrestlers go all the way?
Yep,
Yep.
had a few wrestlers, and actually there's going to be some good. Don't know yet because we just talked about it on the live stream that I do with Ashiva on Thursdays. There are going to be some good wrestlers coming out this year, not just from Seaforth, but some of the other schools, including Chatham Central. Because at one time, Chatham Central,
Oh my gosh,
used
they
to
were dominating.
Yeah, they used to send consistently wrestlers to the
Yep.
state tournaments and the state
Yeah.
championships.
What was that guy's name at Chatham Central who was their coach?
Little.
Yeah, Coach Little, and his wife was the principal at Northwood for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, he I think he's an assistant coach, or has he retired? Because
remember.
at some point he got to the point where I don't want to coach this anymore.
Right.
But he still stayed as an assistant coach.
Because
for
he was
football.
dominant for a
Yes,
while.
and
And his kids would crawl over broken glass for him too.
yep, and
All right, go ahead. What's next?
Well, we talked about the weather before. Do we think it's going to snow this year?
it's going to snow this year, but on tomorrow, no, we're going to get wet rain. What are you thinking?
I don't think it's going to stick or anything
Right.
tomorrow, but I hope we get some snow.
I like
You
to have
know.
at least one snow.
Yeah. Had some good snows last year or beginning of this year.
Do you do a snow angel?
Sure. My dog loves running around in the snow, so
All right, and you do a snow angel even though you might break a bone.
not anymore. But I do like to snowboard, so
Oh, okay, where do you go
have
snowboarding?
to go to Boone for that.
Boone. Okay.
All right, agenda.
ChatGPT said what we're most known for, most popular, the most desired segment of the show is our dad joke section.
You know what? I posted this dad
That's-
joke,
that- I'm-
the short, that one time that we did at Doherty's. I'm like, holy cow, 10,000. It was like mega views. All right, what's your dad joke of the?
I don't have one. I thought you guys
Yeah, I'm
would
not
have one.
prepared
Oh,
today.
God.
You don't have one? Do you have a
That's-
dad joke?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, I
Ask
don't-
Siri for a dad joke. Look, we got to give the audience
yeah.
a dad joke, even if it's Siri provided.
All right.
Why does Santa like to go
I
down
know
the
one.
chimney?
Oh, wait. Why? I don't know. Why does Santa like to go down the chimney?
It suits him.
It suits him. Oh my
Do
gosh.
you guys know what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
What's the difference between a hippo and a dippo?
A zippo.
A Zippo.
One's a little lighter. Do y'all get it?
That was good.
Like
That's
Zippo
good.
lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a Zippo lighter
Okay.
is.
That's my dad joke.
Did your
That's
dad
good.
actually tell you that joke?
He may have.
Tell us
You have one?
what you mentioned. Your dad was a musician, but we'll get back to that. Go ahead with your dad joke.
The current most popular dad joke in America
All right.
is I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
I did like that.
Bada boom. All right, we'll have to create a short out of that and see how many people watch that.
Yes. All right.
So did your dad tell you that dad joke?
He may have. He's a funny guy, but I don't remember.
What's your best memory of your dad? Not that he's passed away or anything.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's still kicking it. We used to go kayaking on the Haw River all
Wow.
the time. I miss doing that. We should go out there soon.
Well, you got to be careful because you might break a bone, so we don't want you doing that. Jonathan, don't have her do anything that she might break a bone because she's gotten to that age now.
All right. What's next?
Then it said that we should ask ourselves is what's the most Chatham County thing that you saw this week? Most quintessential Chatham County thing. Cause see, you know it.
The most Chatham County thing.
I saw a guy with green and orange Crocs.
Why is that Chatham Central? Oh.
Crocs and socks.
Crocs
would
and
be
socks.
the
I'm allowed.
rage.
I'm not even allowed to do it at the farm. She's like, oh my God, please don't wear those.
I got to tell you, as I age, the Crocs have really become my friend.
Yeah, but you got all those micro plastics getting into your body.
But I'll be dead before the microplastics get me.
I bought Crocs one size too big at the farm. That way they're easier to put on.
Right, exactly. I wish mine didn't have the strap on it. I'm going to have to remove that thing.
I didn't even notice them because they look camouflaged.
Yeah,
see
your
him.
feet are invisible.
All right, what's next?
That was it.
That's
all
it?
I got.
That's the whole
Yeah.
agenda?
Well, you kind of went. You didn't talk about a lot.
Well,
of
we're
them
already at
very
an
much.
hour and 15
Okay,
minutes.
well that was good then. We did good.
Oh, that's right. Your wife wants you home by 1,
I'm on a
2:30.
schedule. I got
that's
things
right.
I got to do.
Yeah.
All right, Caitlin, do you want to finish up our three guys having
Wait,
lunch here?
What do you hope to accomplish
In
as
2026?
communications director if they make you permanent?
Just hope to continue to engage with the community and boost
You're saying
engagement. All the good PR things I'm supposed to say.
she's got all the catchphrases.
Do they drop the interim?
Yeah, they should.
Good.
And all right, and any dirt on Jonathan?
No.
You got no dirt on him.
He's good at golf. So
That's not
take
dirt.
him golfing.
Saying he's good at things is not dirt.
Oh, do you have any information on that survey going on about what to do with all the buildings around here? I know that's a Chatham County thing, but
Yeah, so we're partnered with Chatham County and Bolton and Mink Consultants. It's the Downtown Pittsboro Public Properties Project. So eventually, these county-owned buildings, as they relocate to Renaissance Drive, kind of their new hub campus, those sites will become available to be redeveloped. So we're just asking the community, take our survey, let us know what you'd like to see.
have you heard anything interesting coming out of that
Yeah,
so far?
so Performing Arts Center, we've gotten quite a bit of response. People want like a theater, a place to host, music, and then public space, community space. So just more park.
All
and
stupid
of
ideas.
Of course, retail. People want more shopping, more restaurants. So you guys take the survey.
I like this. We do.
I did take
We
it.
did.
Okay,
We had
good.
to
You
take
take
it.
the
We had
survey.
to take it.
But the other thing I have a question of is that Festivus pole over there in the corner. Can I have a Festivus? Can I set up a Festivus celebration for one evening where we can all gather around that artwork and voice our grievances?
I think you should reach out to Teresa Thompson, downtown director.
I don't know if Teresa would allow me to do that. This
I
would
don't
be
know.
This would have to be something clandestine. You know which pole I'm talking about, aren't
Yes,
you?
I do.
Is that a Seinfeld?
Yeah,
Yes.
Seinfeld.
Festivus
You
for
got to
the
watch
rest
that
of us.
episode, but it does.
It's the
It's like,
grievances. It's the
Yeah, airing
grievances.
of grievances.
Aaron,
Good.
I think I can get enough people together one night where we could do a few minutes worth of
I
airing
think
of
that would
grievances.
be fine.
You have to say, I have a lot of problems with you people. So,
I'll have to rewatch that episode of Seinfeld.
oh,
but-
it's spectacular.
But that would be a requirement. I think we could get at least a dozen folks together for that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
All right. We could have Jonathan
Oh, God.
air his grievances against town employees.
No.
And he can say, I got a lot of problems with you people. And then air his grievances.
No, he loves all of us.
Oh, one last thing about the Pittsboro tree lighting, Christmas tree lighting, and the drone show. What was the feedback you heard from people about that?
Well, we had an outstanding turnout. It looked like a Hallmark movie downtown with all the people. So that was cool. And then a lot of people could not see the lights in the
because
sky.
it was off.
So definitely something to play around with for the future.
Well, you could go over to Mosaic on Saturday and see their light show because some people have unofficially said that that's going to be a better drone light show. So
There's more drones.
yes, more drones, a little bit longer. And yeah, you were talking about the crowd. I actually took pictures, and I've been attending it for the last 11 years. I think that's big. You had it full from the courthouse all the way to that stage, and you moved that stage back this year compared to where it was last year.
They were trying to fit more vendors all down Hillsboro, so it's just slowly getting bigger and bigger.
Well, you may be able to move it to the gas station, but I don't think you can go farther past the gas station, can you?
Yeah, you can.
I'm not sure about
But there's no alternative if you go past the gas station, is it? Alternate routing?
Yeah, because there's all those roads on the right that you can go around behind that
that's
neighborhood. So they can move it back a ways.
But you're going to be in charge of that next year, or is that Teresa's job?
No, so that's actually the Pittsboro Business Association that puts that on, and then we just help support them.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone past an hour and 15 minutes. You got a timeline to keep up. Do we want to thank Caitlin for doing
Thank you
with
so
the
much.
cake,
Appreciate
for
it.
doing such a great job. And it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, is it?
No, thank you for having me on.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Good job,
Tell
Gene.
she's
Let's
a
hit
PR
it.
person.
Bye.